Anyway, guys, so we left the Okeechobee Lodge and we made it over to the Sportsman Inn and Killarney. So we've been here a couple days. I forgot to film. We've had some rainy weather. We kind of didn't do a whole lot yesterday, so we kind of just stayed inside, got caught up on some work stuff and blah blah blah. But today we went out, took the dinghy off the roof, and actually I'll show you guys. There's the dinghy now. Over here. So anyhow, yep. So and then last night we went to dinner over at Sportsman Lounge, and then we actually walked out and meet some friends that we met from Okeechobee still and his wife. Yeah, so we went down over there to the carousel at the Killarney Mountain Lodge. I think I got some video of it on my phone, but an artist named Duncan, he played a bunch of different string instruments and looped it. Fantastic, it was awesome. We had a really good time. We had to catch a little water taxi back over because we didn't have our dinghy in yet, so we had to be we got back around 10:30. So today, well, yesterday on our way to dinner, we found an oyster bar that we're going to go over to, Willie's, right in front of the Sportsman Lounge. So we're going to go ahead and do that for dinner. Oh, so this afternoon while we were doing laundry across the river in our dinghy, we stopped over at Herbert's and had some fish and chips, which were really, really good. We had a couple of pieces of the lake trout. It's okay. If you like salmon, you probably would love it. But of course they had pickerel, walleye, which was fantastic. The breading was really good. And of course, poutine, had to have that as well. So anyway, guys, so we're gonna hit the dinghy and go across the little river here. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here in a minute, and kind of show you where we're at. So you can kind of see the lodge over here. That's the Sportsman Lodge. That's where we kind of had dinner last night. So we just we're on the island side of the channel, Killarney Channel. So and there's a little that they call Tinkerbell, which is just a little pontoon boat that they shuttle people back and forth across the channel. But yeah, that's the Sportsman Lounge. I think there's a bar in there, Sportos. And then just in front of it, you probably can't see it from here, is the oyster bar. So we're gonna go hit that today. So. Alright guys, so we are, I don't know how good the audio is going to be, I forgot to put the mod on, but anyway, so we are on our way to, well actually, we're just leaving Sportsman Lodge, and we are on our way, the boats over there, so we are on our way to Covered Portage. It's about 2.7 miles away. We got Molly, Alyssa, and didn't look at the weather. Hopefully we're not going to get any storms. Anyway. Alright guys, so we just had a little plane, water plane land behind us as we were coming across. As you can see back up there, we got all the way to Covered Portage and Covered Portage, whatever, and that started raining on us. So we hurried back, little dinghy with 2 people, and Molly got up to Alright, babe, where are we going?
Going to Mount Lodge for dinner.
Yep, so we just left the boat. I'll never get a picture of her, but she's back on there. So, there's the bathroom. Oops. Almost hit somebody else. There's the sportsman inn. Kind of some of the downtown. We're gonna come up here in a minute to the fish and chips store. What was the name of it? Herbert's. Yeah, Herbert's, world famous fish and chips. So we had lunch there, I don't know, 2 days ago? Yesterday. Okay. So, yep. And then right next to it, conveniently, is the LCBO. For those that are not familiar with Canada, that's where you buy your beer and your liquor. Government run. And we're going to go over to whatchamacallit. So, anyhow, why don't you take the camera for a bit?
The Playfair 2 is the commercial fishing boat that brings in the fish. We had walleye, fried walleye, which is also called pickerel, and lake trout.
We didn't like it.
We didn't like the lake trout, but we did like the walleye. There you can see Herbert's. And then
LCBO.
the LCBO.
And everything's got their own docks.
Yes.
Coming up next, past these two private residences, is the little general store.
That white building right there is the general store, and it also has a laundry. And then beyond that is the Mountain Lodge Resort and Marina. So all of those boats down there are at the Mountain Lodge Marina. And that's where we were supposed to go originally, but we liked the privacy that the Sportsman and Marinas had. So
There's the Lady O.
the one on the end is the Lady O, and that's the former owner of the Okeechobee Lodge. That's a closer view of the general store.
Yeah, fueling station here.
I just heard thunder.
Here's thunder.
It really isn't a long walk from the Sportsman up to the lodge.
You have to go across that bridge.
Yeah, you just go across this bridge, but you have to still get a ferry over, which is just a little, what do you call those? A pontoon boat. A pontoon boat comes, picks you up at your dock, takes you over to Sportsman, and then you walk this way towards the lodge. So it's really not that long, but since you need to have a ferry over anyway, we just took our own dinghy, and we'll rope off at one of the dinghy docks on the Mountain Lodge. Yep, here are some of the boats. Nice harbor. I wonder if, what was it, an Aquanet? Is the Aquanet still here? There was a beautiful boat right about here. No, I don't think, I think he's gone by now. Yeah, there was a beautiful boat in here. there's a cute little bakery called the Curds and Whey that Jason wants to go to tomorrow for breakfast. That was a must-do before we left.
What?
The Curds and Whey.
Alright guys, so just docked the dinghy and we are right there. So we're gonna go up and either we're gonna try to get in early or we're gonna end up
You can hold that one up. There you go.
yeah, either we're gonna get dinner early or we're gonna end up drinking until we eat dinner. First we gotta figure out where the heck we're going. So tomorrow we'll bring you guys over to Curds and Whey, because that's where I've seen the most impressive butter tarts yet. So, Mountain Lodge, there's the carousel that we've been hanging out at.
I see stairs over there.
Yeah, we're going there. At least figure out where we need to be. I feel bad that we're not saying hi to those other people, but
What other people?
people on the dock. Just sailing them. This is the ranch. Huh. Well, that was easy to find. Where were you eating at?
Main dining.
Okay. Hey, bub. Alright guys, so little update. So we've been moved from the carousel all winded 360 degree bar to this magnificent lodge which has Scandinavian post and beam construction with giant logs. It's absolutely gorgeous, with probably one of the biggest moose heads I think I've ever seen. Anyhow, so yeah, we've been moved in here temporarily. The weather's really getting bad. Everybody was keeping pretty light about it. Of course, Melissa and I, typically, from being from Ohio, when we see hail and winds blowing like they were, and we're normally downstairs in the basement. So, yeah, it is clearing. It's lighting up. Boat's probably really clean. Poor Molly we left in the boat is probably freaking. Shoot, we'll have to get a bucket to bail out some water in the dinghy. The dinghy doesn't have a bilge pump, so that's probably going pretty intense right now. So anyhow, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I love these reading chairs. I like these. I don't know if you guys can actually see these. Well, you see the one Melissa's in. They're just like being at mom and dad's house in the cabin, isn't it? What?
I still have my drink.
I drank mine. I was trying to get a roadie.
Oh, they didn't give you a roadie.
But I don't know that.
You don't worry.
Yeah. Where are you going? So, anyway. Yep, rolled in like a ball of fury, and it came in super fast and it left super fast, which is good. Very good.
Do you want to go back?
anyway, I think everything's cool. We're going to turn this back off and I'm going to try to find a beer. What time is it? Our reservation is in 10 minutes. So hopefully the people in boats next to us aren't absolutely freaking out. Alright, tell everybody what's going on.
Okay, so we were having dinner. We had just been sat for dinner, and Jason went to go check on the dinghy to make sure it was still floating. And we got a call from the dock master who said...
You didn't tell him what happened.
Oh, there was a ginormous storm, like tornado type storm, no tornadoes. And we were asked to move to different parts of the bar/restaurant. So the storm passed, and the dock master called Jason as we were sitting down for dinner and said that the dock that we were on had damage, so we need to come back and move our boat. So we paused dinner. Hopefully we'll go back later, and we're going to go move the boat.
So, anyway, hopefully everything's fine. Molly's okay. Hopefully the boat's okay. I'm gonna have to do, and after having a drink, this is gonna be great.
You had a drink, a fruit drink. Like I could drive the boat right now. And there's no wind. What?
Anyhow, we'll give you an update in a bit. Alright guys, so hold on one second. Hopefully Navionics turns this autopilot. So this morning we woke up, so last night, let's recap. So there was 6 100-foot docks that were actually literally ripped off in the storm. Luckily, when we got back, our boat was fine. Fortunately, Molly was on the boat, so she was obviously a little upset when we got back. So I ended up going back to the restaurant and getting our meal to go. It was a bottle of wine report. And anyway, we came back. We had dinner on the boat. This morning I woke up, looked at the weather, and we made the decision to put the dinghy on the roof, fuel up in Killarney, and make our way to Cape Carden today. So I might be a little bouncy today. We are just now going through Tobermory area, so we're going through all these islands. Melissa will take a picture of. But yeah, so hopefully we'll go to King Carden today. We'll check the weather once we get back. Did turn on the gen set after we fueled up, and we had a big bang come from it, so I have no idea what's going on with that, but we are out of generator at this point for the rest of the trip, which is not a big deal, just something I have to deal with when I get home. Anyhow, other than that, hopefully King Carden today, King Carden to St. Clair tomorrow. We might get stuck at St. Clair for a night, 2 nights, and then hit the weather window on Sunday, get back home. So that's the plan. We'll end this up to the weather from here. So. Yeah. All right, guys, we made it to King Carden. Like I said in the last clip, had a little episode with the gen set. Got chunks of motor housing. Probably not a good thing. So we are now sans generator. So anyway, well, we have shore power. Air conditioner's on. We are going to go up, walk into town. Don't know what we're going to eat exactly yet, but we'll figure something out. Not eventful. Got here took some fuel. That's about it. Just took a shower, aka pressure washer. Swear to God, if I had any blackheads in this complexion, they're gone. And on my back. Anyway. Alright, stay tuned. So this place right behind me, let me see if I can get the sign in. Shit, let me see if I can zoom. Anyway, it's right here. It's called Tusk. Absolute fantastic meal. Everything from the Caesar salad, which I have no idea. She even explained to me exactly what they did. Never had a Caesar salad like that. I had, oh my God, this camera's heavy. Couple old fashions, of course. Melissa had Prosecco. We had, what you had, the pickerel, which was unbelievable. It was not fried, was it? No, not fried pickerel. Fantastic. So unique, crazy. I had a curry lamb. Oops, sorry, people. Wait a minute. I had a curry lamb out of this world. Freaking fantastic. Hands down, best meal we've had on this trip. Thank God we came to Kincardine. This place, if you're here, come to Tusk. You won't regret it. Cute little place, awesome atmosphere. The actual building itself is gorgeous, historical, beautiful. Hands down, come over here, guys. This is great. All right, guys. So we woke up this morning. Obviously, the decision was when we left to try and get to St. Clair today. I called the marina. Unfortunately, there was a yacht club basically taking over the marina for the weekend, so they had no slips available. However, Melissa and I shot across. We're hoping to hurry and get there because the wall in St. Clair is first come, first serve. So we got out of Kincardine. We had initially for the first 13 miles, we were kind of going into, it wasn't really windy, but the swells coming from the northwest were pretty big. I'd say 4, possibly 5 foot rollers, which was okay. So once we turned and headed south, we kind of were quartering the waves. So anyway, we made it down in pretty decent time. Took us about 3.5 hours. Got to St. Clair. Looked at the weather and looked at everything else, and at the time everything looked great. So we decided our fuel was still good. We're still at 52%. We're currently in the Detroit River. We are doing 10 miles an hour. We're kind of purposefully stalling. There is a squall that's hitting the Lake Erie, just south of the mouth of the Detroit, with some lightning. So anyway, so we're just taking our time right around Detroit, downtown Detroit. We backed it down, so we've just been putting along in the river here. Hopefully we can, there's this storm and then there's one right behind it. So hopefully we're just going to skirt right in between the two.
Roadkill Toll Bridge, northbound vessel to Viking, over.
So anyway, that's the idea. Right now the lightning is almost going over across. Sorry. The lightning is, according to the SIMRAD, we have the lightning going right across Lake Erie right now, kind of hitting right over our trail here in a few minutes. So we still have about, at 10 miles an hour, we got about a little bit of an hour to get to the mouth, which we're hoping that'll give us enough time for the lightning to pass. We're really not concerned about the rain, obviously. Rain and wind we can deal with. Lightning strikes, I try to kind of avoid those. So anyway, so we're just taking our time. Hopefully we can split in between that storm and this storm. So anyway, but the good news is we should be home somehow, some way today. So even if I have to come out of the channel and kind of veer around and go behind the storm, I'll figure something out. So but it looks like we'll also have enough fuel. So hopefully. Or Molly and Melissa will have to get out and swim us to shore. Right, babe?
Do I get to wear the pink mermaid life jacket?
You can put the pink mermaid jacket on, and hopefully that will tail if we can swim faster. But yeah, that's about it, guys.